Hey y'all, it's your boy Kenzie, and you know you're in my corner where we live in this crypto lifestyle. Alright, so I wanted to talk to you guys today about one of my first passions, one of my first loves, and that would have to be RPG games. I played my first RPG game when I was actually a kid in the first Pokemon boom, before actually knowing what an RPG was. And back then, man, look, I'd suck some dick for some Pokemon. Like it was boom. Yeah, I put it on the Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. It didn't matter. Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow. If you weren't playing Pokemon, you weren't you were. I don't know what you were. I don't know what you were. But at that time, I didn't actually understand what an RPG was, and Pokemon was a very basic RPG. It actually wasn't until I was in middle school and my friend gave me a copy of Final Fantasy X, and he's like, "You'll like it." And of course, we're real nerdy, so I was just like, "Sure, I'll like it." I played it, and I'm like, so I don't actually control them. I just tell them what to do. This isn't fun. But after giving it some time, because because I kind of got into the story, I'm like, oh, I wonder where this leads. I actually started learning like how to play the game. So min maxing your abilities, to each character having like their own role, to where you're the black mage, or you're the white mage, or you're an attacker, or you're like a mix of everything. And it completely like blew my mind. Like I never actually played a game like this, to where it wasn't about like the button mashy or anything, but it was about like understanding what each item does, and how to battle smartly, and not just button mash and just say attack, attack, attack. No, this is a water element monster. That's physical attacks don't work on it. Bring that black mage in and throw some thunder on that shit. And so it was something so completely different, something completely eye-opening to me. And that's like, this is like the first time I actually had the status effect poison. Oh my god. Oh my god, fucking poison. I don't know how long it took me to realize that I had to use an antidote for the poison. And in my head I'm like, it's antidote, of course you use it for the poison. And trying to figure out what a Phoenix Down does. I'm like, why is it not doing anything to my character? Not realizing that I have to use it on a dead character. Oh my god, that took so long to actually figure that out. But me as a little middle school kid, I didn't even understand any of it at all. And so it was so different to me, because I was so used to like the button mashy, that I didn't ever like have to sit down and be like, okay, now let me think of this strategically. And it blew my mind. It totally blew my mind. Oh my god, the grinding. Like, I don't think I had to understand what like grinding really was until Final Fantasy X, where you had to just like, I mean, I remember doing it in Pokemon, but like, oh, I remember the first boss. If you didn't understand how to defeat a boss, like, if you didn't understand that you had to like, if you didn't have the fucking guide, which of course some people had the damn guide, but if you didn't understand the guide, you would have to hit scan on the or like detect or whatever on the boss, and of course he'll tell you nothing about the boss, and you'll just have to know that like thunder defeats the boss automatically. Oh my god, the grinding. It was so different. It was so like it made me think. And I just love the fact that it made me think. It made me do more than just button mash. I actually had to learn what everything does. I had to actually switch weapons, and it was actually a decent story. And I was hooked. I was hooked. I wanted another RPG. I wanted a JRPG. I wanted to try every little thing that I can. Like, and of course, some RPGs weren't really my thing. But then I got really into like action RPGs. I think my first action RPG was Kingdom Hearts. I know it's kind of corny, but man, look, you couldn't tell me nothing. I put in hours. I think I at least put in 1,000 hours on Final Fantasy X. Oh my god, 2,000 hours in Kingdom Hearts. Like, I was addicted, and I didn't know how. I didn't know how to. I just didn't. Guys, I was in love, boy. I was in love. I'm telling you, I sucked that dick for that Final Fantasy. But you guys can understand, like it was something so different to me because back then we were just playing the same games over and over again, and one of my white nerdy friends said, "Hey, you're gonna like it. You're just as nerdy, but you're black, so you're gonna like it." And man, did I love it? Did I love? To this day, I still play Final Fantasy, even though they're not really what they used to be, and I can't wait for this next Kingdom Hearts 3. But I just wanted to share with you guys something that I'm really passionate about. And so I'll check you guys next time so I can serve you in my corner.